Ryan from Niche Facts here, and today I'm going to take a look at the Macy's affiliate program. So Macy's has an affiliate program that sits inside of Rakuten Marketing, which is the affiliate network. A little bit about Macy's. Macy's is like a large department store. There's over 584 of them, according to Wikipedia, as of February 2019. I live in New York City, so its flagship store, Herald Square, is in Manhattan, across the water from Brooklyn, where I am now. So I'm very familiar with Macy's. One of the things I like about Macy's is that they have a ton of different brands that you can promote. So I linked to their affiliate partner page, and you can see that they have a ton of different brands like Calvin Klein, DKNY, Kenneth Cole, Ralph Lauren, Levi's. I mean, it goes on and on and on. And one of the things I like about that is, say you run a fashion blog and you want to promote brands like these, you don't need to join individual affiliate programs. In a lot of cases, most of these probably don't have one. Probably 90% of these, just off the top of my head, I'm just guessing, like they just don't have affiliate programs you can join. But a workaround is you can partner up with Macy's and then find their Calvin Klein products and just promote Calvin Klein that way. And that is a lot easier to manage. And so, and also a lot of times, like smaller affiliate programs, like they'll go down. Not that these are small companies, but what will happen is like they just don't prioritize the affiliate program, and it's just something they don't really put much effort into, and then all of a sudden it goes down, or all of your affiliate links are gone, and it's a nightmare. So it's a very easy way to kind of get a taste for these different brands and how well you can get traffic to them, how well you're able to convert on these offers, given the nature of your audience and the traffic you have. Partnering up with Macy's can be a really clever way to access a lot of very high-end premium brands. So it's something that I would look into, especially if you already have a fashion site. I would look to join Macy's and see how the different brands will convert. So as I kind of touched on before, you can find the Macy's affiliate program inside of Rakuten. You just basically go into Rakuten if you have an account. It's free to create one. Just type in Macy's and you'll find it here, and then you can click the apply button inside of it. And in terms of the earning potential, basically they're paying 3% commission on everything except Apple products as of this recording. So I created a handy little affiliate earnings calculator. So if you want to figure out how much money that you could earn promoting it, and I already kind of preloaded it, but I'll just kind of adjust it here. So say you're sending like 2,700 clicks a month, and you're converting 4% of them, of the people you send to Macy's, and the commission rate is 3%, and the average order value is $370, you'd be getting about $1,200 a month in commissions. And then Macy's itself will be earning about $40,000. So you can play around with this and just figure out, what is the most likely outcome if you were to promote. And I mean, you could toggle this down. Probably you're not going to convert at 4%. You can just push it down all the way to like 0.6, which is often, I mean, with Amazon, for example, they convert really well. Like I'll see like 8% conversions on Amazon on average. But other affiliate programs and e-commerce ones, even big brands like Macy's, they oftentimes don't convert as well. So it's not unrealistic that you'd be at a sub 1% conversion rate. So in terms of what I would do for promotion, I did a bunch of keyword research here, and I extracted about 1,000 of Macy's top performing organic keywords using Ahrefs. And I filtered out a lot of Macy's terms, so a lot of the brand terms aren't in here. But you can see, if you go through the list, you'll see a lot of different terms that they rank for, like plus size dresses, Finish Line is a brand, Dockers is a brand, maxi dresses is a brand, maternity clothes. I'm going to dive into that a little bit later in the video. You can see when it comes to these large brand retailers like Macy's, Nordstrom's, Zara, like they have a ton of different brands in-house. So they end up ranking for these very big fashion brand terms like Nine West, 108,000 searches a month. So say they just only sold their own brand, whatever that is, and I know they do have one, or know the name off the top of my head, they wouldn't be ranking for any of these keywords, these other brand keywords. So these brand keywords are very powerful to rank for, because generally the difficulty is somewhat low, like you see here, Coach, which is actually a Coach outlet, but generally you can find a lot of brand terms that don't have huge keyword difficulties, which isn't to say that you will automatically just rank for them. If you, like for instance, Cuisinart, difficulty 7, doesn't mean that if you just write 500 words on Cuisinart, you're going to rank for Cuisinart. But it generally signals that there's opportunity for brand terms like Seiko watches. Like if I were targeting something, if I were doing a fashion site and I wanted to pick off some of these keywords, I would really pay attention to some of the stuff that's really low in the difficulty, like Free People Dresses is 1. So generally this would be like an e-commerce search term, and I would be producing informational content. So what I find happens is, like, you produce content around, say, something like Free People Dresses. Generally, sites that are selling the dresses are going to rank above you, because it's really about user intention when it comes to search engine optimization. But sometimes I'll find that I will rank for a term like this. Maybe I rank for best Free People dresses, or Free People dresses red, or red Free People dresses, things like that, like modified. Or sometimes I'll even rank, on the first page for this term. It's, Google kind of determines on a case-by-case basis and figures out what people are clicking into, what they want to see. But generally, it's a very important distinction to understand that things like this are generally e-commerce queries. So if you're just writing a blog post that's 500 words, Free People dresses, it's not likely you're going to be on the first page for this. But say you do like 2,000 words and it's really good, I could see you ranking, maybe not beating Macy's, or maybe, you never know. But that's just a distinction to keep in mind, especially if you're new to SEO. There are e-commerce queries, and then there are informational queries like blog posts. And there's a big distinction in terms of what Google decides to serve. So you can see they have a lot of different keywords. They sort of already touched on that. In terms of SEO opportunities, just to take an example of one, would be something like maternity clothes. So, like, say you're running like a wedding blog, like a post on maternity clothes would be a really good piece of affiliate content. And the thing that I like is that Macy's actually has like a landing page that you could link to. So Rakuten actually lets you generate like deep URLs using their extension. There's a browser extension. Actually, it's a bookmark that you can download. So you could just generate an affiliate URL to this. And this is really nice because it's not just like a traditional product category page that has the 1,700 maternity items. They're kind of curating it here and welcoming people into the page. So you could shop by new arrivals, you could shop by trimester. So they put some effort into curating their different product offerings. So as an affiliate, this is something you could experiment sending traffic to that might convert pretty well, considering that they've put some thought into the landing page experience. And then the next thing I would think about, like if I were really trying to promote Macy's, like what I would do would be to pull out that, just for sake of argument, let's say like 10 of these keywords. Say I do summer dresses, Adidas shoes, Seiko watches, etc. And then I'd figure out a content formula. I like listicles, so maybe I would do like 15 best graduation dresses, and I would have like long form content, and I would just have maybe pictures from Instagram of different dresses. Well, I forget the example I was just talking about. So say like okay, graduation dress. Like say you went over to Instagram. You could pull off some images from here, just embed them. And if you're using WordPress, if you paste any of these URLs into WordPress, it will generate like an image preview that looks really good. So say you did like 25 best graduation dresses for 2019, like targeting that keyword, then you could easily you could take some of these images here, just embed them, and then also include images, or actually affiliate products from Macy's as part of it. So it would just be like a long listicle roundup, and then you can just throw in some affiliate stuff. I don't know much about graduation dresses, but I'm assuming these are appropriate. But that's sort of how I would approach it from an SEO perspective. So I'd choose like 10 of these, and I'd have like 1,500 plus word image listicle style posts with affiliate links interspersed throughout it. And then I would also choose like a social platform like Pinterest to promote that piece of content. So maybe I'd have a board around graduation dresses, and I would pin all of my images to there, and then they would feed back to my post. It would kind of be this virtuous cycle of traffic. So I did find an example. There's a pin. I have a screenshot of it right here. So Macy's clothes shopping tips, dress like a girl boss. And then this pin links to this site, Fashion Wanderer. Let me see if I can just pull up the pin. There's an example of somebody that seems to be an affiliate for Macy's, and they have a pin here that pushes traffic back to the blog. And you can see the sort of content they're producing. Macy's clothes shopping tips to save tons of money. It's loading a little bit slow. Just trying to get a sense of what they're doing in here. So it looks like they're doing deal of the day. So they're really doing a lot of SEO stuff. Like, just looking at it, I just know this. Macy's coupon is obviously something. It's like a big SEO term. So if you click into this, you can see that they're actually. So it looks like they actually take the image from Instagram instead of embedding it, and then just give credit to it. Which I'm not sure. It's probably not legal or whatever, but it's. Generally, I do embeds because I don't want to deal with the hassle of taking other people's content. It risks them getting angry about it. So you can see they kind of do a lot of SEO stuff, like Macy's Star Awards program. This is probably a somewhat decent search term, and they have some text beneath it. What is last act at Macy's? 50% off coupon. And you see there's a pin. So you can see they have a decent strategy here. It's sort of a mixture of SEO and then getting images from Instagram, saving them onto the site, it looks like, and then adding them as pins onto Pinterest. So it's sort of this virtuous cycle of traffic I was referring to. And you can see there's this Macy's is an affiliate link, and they're using Bitly to manage it. So this is a good example. I like that. I like what they're doing here. So it's definitely an example of something that's doing well, or it's optimizing for SEO, and it's also on a secondary traffic platform like Pinterest. And they have a decent traffic strategy here. They're getting images from Instagram, they're putting them on Pinterest. The pins come back to the website pushes them to Macy's. So you can see the kind of the ecosystem of traffic and affiliate earnings at play here. One thing I would do, like you saw they were using Bitly to manage the affiliate links, I would use Thirsty Affiliates, and I'll put a link in the description. I am an affiliate for them, but it is how I manage my affiliate links. So the one thing with fashion is like some of these products, all products basically, eventually they're going to go out of stock. So say I was linking to this particular logo graphic t-shirt, eventually it's going to go out of stock. So having a way to redirect people to where you want them to go if and when this particular product goes out of stock is really important. So that's what Thirsty Affiliates basically lets you do. Say every instance of graphic t-shirt on your website, Thirsty Affiliates would let you automatically link to it or link to this using a cloaked URL. and then say this goes out of stock, then you can quickly change it and then say push it to this one over here. That's one thing that's really useful about it, because otherwise it's like, say you link to this manually across your website and like 10 different posts 3 times, in each post has 30 links that you'd have to change if and when this goes out of stock. But instead you can just swap the link out on the back end and then just push traffic somewhere else. So that's something that's really important, especially when it comes to like fashion blogging. These products go out of stock. They're not like as evergreen as, say, like buying a hammer off of Amazon. The hammer is going to be on Amazon for like a decade. You know, these things are obviously very seasonal. So you want to have the ability on the back end to manage your affiliate links in an intelligent way. So I think I'm not sure how well this converts. I've never actually used Macy's, but say you have traffic, you can use my affiliate earnings calculator to figure out what you anticipate earning. And I would just experiment with it. If you have some traffic to send, I would choose some products and some brands and maybe just use thirsty affiliates to auto link to them and see how it performs over time. So that's basically it. So if you're interested in more affiliate program reviews, you can come to my site. You can search for things, click affiliate programs to find all the affiliate programs I've reviewed, and also different internet business niches if you're interested in starting an online content site that monetizes with display ads or affiliate links.